game here on the list actually is right now, and pretty much every time I do this podcast, for the most part, I'll probably around the time the games are on Thursday Night Football. The Dolphins and the Jaguars is actually going on right now. I had the over in this game on this game. Right now, the Dolphins are dominating right now. Late third quarter, they're up 28-7. Good job. I had the over in this game at 48.5. I don't know if I'll get that though. We'll see if we get any late scores. The Jaguars were 2.5-point favorites in this game, but the Dolphins are dominating now as we hit to the third quarter. All right, so next game here for Sunday. Here we go. 2-0 Chicago Bears versus the 0-2 Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are 3-point favorites right now. The over-under on this game is 47.5. Obviously, we've been talking all week long about the Falcons and their choke job against the Cowboys. Dan Quinn definitely in the hot seat right now. The Bears are 2-0, but eked out a win against Detroit 2 weeks ago. The Giants, as bad as they are, was on the verge of scoring and winning that game on the road last week. The Bears, I don't think the Bears are that good. And I think the Falcons now, with what happened last week and whatnot, I think they're better than the record. I think the Falcons win this game, and I think they was doing this game going away, honestly. Give the Falcons a cover this game 3 points. Seriously. All right. This is one of the interesting games of the week. Both unbeaten teams here. The LA Rams head to Buffalo to face the Bills. The Bills, are 2-point favorites, 2.5-point favorites, rather. The over-under this game is 47.5. I like Buffalo here. I think this is another opportunity for the Bills to make a statement. You want to be taken seriously as a top-tier team. You beat a team that was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And, if you do that, obviously you make some noise. The Rams are a solid team. Bills, this is the most one for the Bills. Another statement game. So I think the Bills will get a job done, and they'll cover 2.5 points. All right. The Washington football team heading to Cleveland face the Browns. The Browns right now are 7-point favorites. The over-under is 44.5. I actually like the under in this game. Now, the Browns haven't played in about 10 days. Well, as when this game kicks off on Sunday, it'll been about 10 days. Maybe a little rust here. Who knows? I can see Washington's defense playing well while he's playing in this game. Browns win this game, but I am not in no position to feel confident in the Browns and covering a 7-point spread. Okay, so I think the Browns will win this game, but I think this game will be relatively competitive, possibly. But I'm going to take the under in this game at 44.5. Okay, the Tennessee Titans heading to Minnesota to face the Vikings. Minnesota Vikings. The Titans right now are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 48.5. The Vikings are very disappointed this year. The Titans 2-0, but 2 very sloppy wins. I like the over here. Maybe the Vikings play better this week. We'll see. Right now, Kirk Cousins on the flyer this week, and the entire team's on the flyer. In fact, they're in my bottom 5 in my power rankings. That's how bad they were, and they've been this year so far. All right, the banged-up San Francisco 49ers heading to New York to face the New York Football Giants. The Niners right now, NFC champions, are 4-point favorites. The over-under is 41.5. I am going to take the over in this game. Lots of injuries on both teams, but I can see this being maybe a sloppy-ish game. Maybe some pick sixes here. Maybe, this could be a defensive game where you see some scoring on both ends. I don't know. But I'm going to take the over in this game. I think I can see a 23-20 situation here. In this game. All right. The Cincinnati Bengals heading to Philadelphia to face the Eagles. Both teams 0-2. The Eagles right now are 5.5-point favorites. The over-under is 46.5. The Eagles are playing really, really bad football right now. I think they'll win this game, but I think the Bengals keep this thing close. Give me the Bengals the points. A lot of points for a team right now. The Eagles that right now are trying to find themselves. The Houston Texans heading to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. The Steelers right now are 3.5-point favorites. The over-under is 45 points. I got the over in this game. Steelers are good, but Houston needs this game badly, and I'm not sure, they could be competitive. I can see a lot of points on the board here from both teams, so give me the over in this game at 45 points. All right. The surprising Las Vegas Raiders heading to New England to face the Patriots. The Pats are 6-point favorites. The over-under is 47.5. I like the Raiders here to cover the spread. Pats win a close one. Cam Newton's been great so far for the Patriots, doing his job. And, that's all I say about that. The Jets, the worst team in football, in my opinion, heading to Indy to face the Colts. The Colts right now, with the biggest spread on the board, at 11 points. The over-under is 44 points. Easy here. take the Colts to cover the spread. The Jets are terrible, and Adam Gase should be fired any week now. The Carolina Panthers heading to L.A. to face the Chargers. The Chargers right now are 6.5-point favorites. The over-under is 45 points. Chargers, pretty good football right now. Anthony Lynn doing a good job there. They almost beat the Chiefs last week. However, give me the under. I can see Carolina playing some spoiler, even not without Chris McCaffrey. So, all right, a couple more games here to go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Denver to face the Broncos. The Bucs are 6-point favorites. The over/under is 43.5. I like the Bucs here. I think Tom Brady will have a solid game. I know this is an environment he does not do well typically, but the Broncos are bad. This is call for what it is. All right, the Detroit Lions heading to Arizona to face the 2-0 Cardinals. The Cardinals are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 54.5. It's funny. Lions are 0-2. Cardinals 2-0. Both teams playing opposite, playing on spectrum with each other, and yet the Cardinals are only a 5.5-point favorite. Vegas trying to tease you here, and I'm gonna stupidly take the Lions here on the points. I think Matt Stafford has a solid game. I think Cardinals win this game overall. All right, the Dallas Cowboys heading to Seattle face the Seahawks. The Seahawks are 4.5-point favorites. The over/under is 55 points. Give me under this game. I think the defense here play well here. I think this will be a somewhat defensive game here. So give me under this game. All right, the Green Bay Packers heading to New Orleans to face the Saints. The Saints are only 3-point favorites. Over/under 51.5. Again, the under. By the way, Drew Brees, Father Time is here. He looked really bad last week, and I think this is his last year anyway. So I don't know. It must have been here for the Saints still. By giving the under in this game. And finally, the big clash of the year so far. The Kansas City Chiefs headed to Baltimore to face the Ravens. As the Ravens right now are 3.5-point favorites. The over/under is 53.5. I honestly believe the Ravens are going to come out and kick their ass. I honestly don't. I think the Ravens are going to make a statement here. I'm not saying better than the Chiefs. I just think the spot, Monday Night Football at home, all that. I think the Ravens are gonna cover the spread and win fairly easy. Kansas City's been kind of like, they're there. Chiefs will get the job done. They're Super Bowl champions. They got Turk on their back, so obviously teams are gonna play up for them. So it is